Hello folks, my name is Daniel Ruiz. I've been employed in the auto industry for 15 years and specialize in acquisitions and inventory control. I believe that used car values are the foundation of the entire automotive industry. Lately, articles like this from Bloomberg have illustrated the negative impact that falling used car values have created. This will be part one of a proactive inventory management series created with the intention to offer solutions that would help stabilize used car values. I'll start first with rental car companies. I was not at all surprised when I read this article. The inventory held by most rental car companies consists of new vehicles purchased directly from manufacturers. The steepest depreciation on any new vehicle always takes place in the first year. Rental car companies retire their vehicles in that first year and further accelerate the depreciation by allowing 30 to 40,000 miles of usage within that same time period. We're in an accelerated used car value declining market. This environment is not merciful to that type of purchase and usage strategy. I have created a video that describes what started the decline in used car values in great detail. I recommend watching the video to better understand why this happened and the effects it will have if left unchecked. Recently, this charge has received a lot of attention. It's made us consider all of the consequences that falling used car values represent: credit risk, residual losses, and for rental car companies, a higher cost per unit due to a larger depreciation rate. I do not expect to see an immediate continuation of value declines. I believe that we will witness a strong rebound fueled by dealer demand under the assumption of seasonal strength to come. Dealers will overpay for used car inventory and then attempt to sell from cost. This is extremely dangerous because shortly after, we will be hit with a huge wave of supply. As the fall of used car prices resumes, those that have not sold their inventory quickly enough will experience heavy losses. This is because dealers purchasing inventory at the lower price levels will be able to outprice those who purchased at the elevated price levels. As a result, few of those who experienced losses will return to auctions for fear of losing again. Less demand will lead to an even faster decline in used car values. You might ask, when will the excess supply normalize? These are monthly lease maturity charts. As you can see, the wave of inbound supply is relentless until the end of 2019. So why am I sharing this with you, and what can rental car companies do to protect their business? The why for me is simple. I believe that we will face a very tough auto market in the next 2 years. We need to work together to figure out a way to stabilize used car values. We will not be able to face this problem alone. This is a very serious issue that cannot be compartmentalized. Manufacturers, dealers, rental car companies, and banks will need to work together in order to find solutions. I will outline a strategy that will help rental car companies reduce their per unit cost and in turn bring more demand to the used car wholesale market. As you can see on this chart, monthly per unit cost was highest in 2009. That peak occurred at the same time that used car values bottomed due to higher monthly depreciation rates. This most recent chart shows us that the monthly per unit cost has risen to the highest level since 2010 as a result of lower used car values. Without intervention or a change in strategy, I believe that the average per unit cost will match or exceed the prior 2009 high within the year. So what can be done? I recommend skipping the first and steepest year of depreciation by purchasing used cars instead of new cars. Here's an example using a vehicle that can be purchased today. This is a 2016 Toyota Camry that's transacting for an average of $15,400 with 6,111 miles. If we fast forward 1 year, the same vehicle with an additional 30,000 miles of usage has a value of $13,150. If we take that initial investment of $15,400, then subtract the recovery value of $13,150, the total depreciation is $2,250. Keeping the vehicle for 12 months in service, the monthly unit cost is only $188. I recognize the buying power that rental car companies hold. However, there's not much time left. A critical error would be to purchase another round of almost 2 million new cars ahead of a steep jump in used car supply. I can imagine that new car manufacturers would not be happy about the loss of so many fleet sales. However, when weighed against the inevitable loss of their lease portfolios and credit losses from their captive banks, I believe it's a worthy sacrifice and effort to stabilize used car values. Please contact me at my Twitter page if I can be of help, and thank you for watching.